Hi everybody, Dr. Ben Rawl here with Achieve Wellness, and I wanted to spend just a little bit of time today talking about healthcare and talking about healthcare solutions. A lot of times when I meet with people or I talk with people and they're struggling with some sort of health problem or they're looking for solutions, you feel for them. I mean, you listen to their stories, you hear what they've been through, and you go, man, if somebody would have spent some time with you, helping them to understand how the body heals and how the body functions, it's likely that things could have been different. And so I just want to go through some things, some basic things for you to learn a little bit more about what our office in particular does, but really natural healthcare, or really the word I prefer to use is vitalistic healthcare. And vitalistic healthcare, really talking about the fact that we understand your body wants to be well. It wants to heal. Now that can sound a little bit odd almost to somebody that's really struggling or suffering. They could say, well, if that's the case, why have I been sick for 10 years? Or why do I get headaches every day? Or why have I had allergies for the last 5 years of my life? Or why do I have no energy? If what you're saying is true, that the body wants to heal, then why is mine not healing? Now that's actually a great question. And I think that's where vitalism or natural healthcare really comes into play, because instead of seeing your body as broken or parts and pieces, we understand that your body needs certain things to be able to heal. Much like a plant that needs water and some sunshine and maybe some nutrition to actually heal or to grow and prosper, your body really is the same. Unfortunately, a lot of the things that we've done as it relates to our health and taking care of ourselves are things that actually don't help that body heal and function, right? Processed foods, not moving very much, covering up our symptoms with medications or other things. And so that's a big difference between the model of care that we offer, a vitalistic, natural type of healthcare, versus more the traditional medical approach or the mechanistic approach. So a lot of people are looking for those solutions. They're tired of pills, potions, and lotions. They're tired of talking about what's going on with them, just getting a diagnosis and getting some pills thrown at that. And so it's interesting, and this may surprise you, but the United States right now is actually ranked, of all the countries in the world, we're ranked 37th when it comes to healthcare. Okay, the results of our healthcare. Man, that breaks my heart, because that means, we spend the most. Obviously, everybody knows that. We take a significant majority of the medications in the world, even though we're only 5% of the population. Yet, the statistics show us that we're actually getting sicker. Okay, as a population. Again, breaks my heart. So we need to do something different, okay? And that's really what drove this office to exist, and really what we do at Achieve Wellness. And our focus is really on building health for you. It's not really about treating your diseases, although many times those problems or symptoms or health concerns go away, but our approach to that is not by treating those directly, it's by helping your body heal and function the way that it's supposed to. Now, of course, in our office, we focus on things like lifestyle. That's a big part of it. Matter of fact, again, research shows that a majority of our diseases, matter of fact, 85 to even more, is related to our lifestyle, directly or indirectly. The foods that we eat, how we move, how we think. Right? So we certainly teach all of those things in our office. We have a specific line of nutrition that we work with, where we are. It's a big part of what we do, helping you understand how to care for yourself and your family's health on your own. Now, if I asked 100 people on the street, right, that were walking by, and I said, hey, should you eat good? Right? Do you think that matters? And really, nowadays, I think most people would say, yeah, I know I should eat better. That makes sense. If I ask people, should you exercise, right? Or most of the time they say, yeah, I probably should do that more, right? We have a very sedentary lifestyle for the most part. But there's one thing that a lot of people really are not aware of when it comes to their health or to their healing. Absolutely nutrition matters. Absolutely exercise and fitness matters. And that's why we talk about those things and teach those things. But there's one thing that controls all of that. And that's actually, when I say it won't surprise you, but we have to be reminded of it sometimes. The thing that controls all healing in your body is actually your brain and your nerve system, your brain and your spinal cord, and then the nerves that come out to that. Okay, so when we look at a spine, for example, this is an example of a spine. Your brain, of course, sits up here, has a tail on it called your spinal cord. Off of that spinal cord come your nerves, and those nerves go to every organ and tissue cell in your body, right? So nerves come out here that go to your heart, your lungs, your stomach, your lower bowels, your reproductive organs, your kidneys. They control your immune system. Really, every single every single function of your body is under control of the brain and the nerve system. Now, if there's a misalignment or a subluxation, if this spine is supposed to be like this, for example, and that spine is shifted significantly or even a small amount, that will put pressure that will interfere with that. Okay, now the extreme example would be somebody like, maybe Christopher Reeves or something like that, right? Or somebody that has a severe accident and actually, severs their spinal cord, and it obviously dramatically either kills them right away, or it significantly affects their life, right? They can't walk anymore, they can't breathe on their own anymore. That's the extreme example. But what we often see is accidents and injuries or subluxations that have happened that are not that extreme, but they're putting pressure on a particular area. For example, maybe they're interfering with an area that controls your stomach. And so now you're not able to, even though you're maybe eating great food, you're not able to digest that food the way that you're supposed to. So taking an antacid, for example, isn't really getting to the cause of the problem. I can speak of that personally because I was put on medications for digestive problems for several years, never got to the cause of the problem, actually made me sicker. And it wasn't until somebody actually examined my nerve system and began the process of helping me understand how to care for that I got the results and was able to get off of those medications and actually heal. Matter of fact, I was 70 pounds overweight, and through that process, I lost 67 pounds in 4 months because, again, like we talked about in the very beginning, my body wanted to heal. Okay, but there was something that was preventing that. There was something that was interfering with that, right? And in my case, it happened to be the nerves that were controlling my digestive system. So I talk about this because a lot of people are struggling with allergies or sleeping problems or attention deficit or numbness and tingling down their arms, or really it can be anything. And the reason it can be anything is because the nerve system controls everything. Okay, so that's why we can see such a wide variety of things improve under chiropractic or vitalistic healthcare. And so if you're watching this, what most likely happened is somebody shared this with you, and this is the reason we really created this video for you, is because a lot of people are looking for help, but they don't really know that there's options for them. They don't know that there's clinics like this that exist to help. First of all, the most important thing we can do is teach you about how the body heals and functions. Teach you about a vitalistic model of healthcare. And then, right beside that, super important, is provide you the tools and the resources and the clinical care that you need for that. So that's what we do here. That's what we love to teach. We love to see that light bulb go off, that big idea where somebody that's been struggling or suffering with some sort of condition for a long time finally find the cause of that problem and get their life and their health back. It's also why we see people of all ages, from children that maybe have had injury or something happened during the birth process, to people that are celebrating their 100th birthday. Because again, as long as we're alive and breathing, the master controlling system of our body is our brain and our spinal cord, and we want to make sure that's functioning at 100% or as normal as possible. So if you're watching this and you're one of those people that are looking for help, looking for solutions, just looking for a better way, we certainly would love to see you and meet you and see if this office can be a solution for you. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you soon.